Hey there, fellow readers, Mrs. Weidman here, and today we're going to be talking about the middle grade young adult graphic novel Pearl, written by Sherri L. Smith and illustrated by Christine Norrie. And this is an incredible next read for anybody who is interested in graphic novels, especially ones that are beautifully drawn, right? Or anybody who's interested in learning more about World War II, specifically the Japanese American perspective on the war, right? So this book is about a girl, and her name is Amy. And then in the 1930s and early 1940s, Amy is really living her best life in Hawaii. She has a really great friend. She loves her mom and dad, who are very supportive and loving towards her. Even though they've just welcomed a new baby into their family, this is something that Amy and her parents are so excited about. Well, then, unfortunately, one day in 1941, they get a news from Japan, right? And her dad's mom is really, really sick, and the family in Japan is worried that she's not going to survive much longer. So her parents aren't able to travel because of the new baby. So they encourage Amy to get on a boat and go and visit her grandmother in Japan for the very first time. And Amy is, of course, nervous because she's traveling by herself, but she knows that this is the right thing to do. Right, so in late 1941, she arrives in Japan. She meets her new family for the very first time. And then tragically, in December of 1941, the country of Japan decides to attack Pearl Harbor, Hawaii, which is where her family lives. And instantly, Amy's world is torn into two different realms. Yes, she's American, and yes, she's Japanese, but she really is struggling to be both because her two countries are now at war. She has no way of getting back to America, to her actual mom and dad, right? So she is now stuck in Japan living with her aunt and her uncle and her grandma, who is very, very sick. And this is kind of Amy's story of being an American living in Japan throughout World War II and all of the different things she was asked to do and all of the different experiences she had, leading all the way up to the bombing of Hiroshima in 1945, which officially ends, right, the Japanese involvement in World War II. Right, so if you are interested in history, if you would like just a really powerful, beautifully drawn graphic novel, then I highly recommend Pearl as a great next read for you. See y'all online soon.